Thank you so much for coming back. Congrats to the Sphere show.
I know, wow.
I'm excited about this. I want to talk about the show, but first I wanted to mention Taylor Swift just shared a very sweet story about you in Time's Person of the Year article that she wrote. I guess this was, she was 17?
Yeah, she was a kid.
She was a kid, yeah.
We booked Taylor to go out on the road with us. This was several years ago, obviously.
Yeah.
But that summer, my tour was sponsored by a beer company, and they came to us right before the tour started and said, we can't have a minor on the tour.
Yeah.
So, which made sense. But I had to call Taylor personally and tell her she couldn't go on tour with me, which was now seems absurd, right? But, I mean, right?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So I called her, told her she couldn't go on the road, but I said, look, I feel terrible because she was going to lose some money. And I gave her a specific amount of money. It was quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
And because I wanted to make it up to her, right? And that year, later that year, we were both nominated for CMA Entertainer of the Year.
No way.
Yeah, and that's how hot she was. And so, well, she won.
Yeah.
And so,
right.
So backstage, I went up to her and gave her a big hug.
Yeah.
I said, congratulations, but give me my money back.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
And she hinted at that story in her timepiece.
It was very, very sweet of you and to do that. But did you know when she first came on, you go, this kid's got it?
I knew she had something.
Yeah.
I knew that she was very driven. I knew that she was a really good songwriter. Nobody knew, nobody knows, really that a person has the ability to really touch the world like Taylor has and brought a lot of people together and has given the world sports and music bring people together more than anything we have. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
And your show.
Oh, yeah, thanks, yeah.
But,
I'll take number 3. I'll take third. I'll take number 3.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
But,
you gotta bring people together. Come on.
But
I agree with you.
Early on, who knew that?
Yeah.
That was possible.
And also, you like to have fun on tour. This is something that just happened with our pal Megan Maroney at Gillette Stadium. What exactly is going on here?
Well, Megan was out on the road with us all summer. And we just...
It's fantastic.
Yeah, she is fantastic. I mean, she's really great. Speaking of being a great songwriter, great person, and she's really hungry, But that picture was the last night in Foxborough, Massachusetts. We always end our tour there.
Yeah.
But a member of my road family, Bailey, took her to my bus, and she put on my clothes in my bus and came out on stage dressed as me. And... So it just goes to show you, too, not only is Megan a great songwriter, she's got a really good personality.
Good sense of humor, yeah.
And isn't scared of anything, so.
Yeah. I want to talk really quickly, because we were talking backstage about our pal Jimmy Buffett, who passed away. And gosh, we love you, Jimmy Buffett.
Yes.
And you've been a friend of yours. This is at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony. You and James Taylor?
Yeah, that's me and James Taylor and my friend Mac McAnally, who was in Jimmy's band, the Coral Reefer Band, for a long time, and that was a tough night. It really was. First of all, I mean, I'm paying tribute to a real dear friend of mine, someone that taught us, anybody that's a creative person, Jimmy taught a lot of us how to paint pictures with words. And that's the way for that reason, I've always looked up to Jimmy Buffett. But then you sit beside James Taylor, who has done that for a lot of people also. So that was a very surreal night.
You crushed it. It was a great performance.
Oh, thank you very much.
Beautiful. It was just, if you see it on YouTube, check it out.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's great. How long have you known Jimmy?
I've known Jimmy a long time. I first met Jimmy, ironically enough, in Vegas at a cabana by the pool.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I met Jimmy. And after that, we were able to collaborate a couple of times together. I sang on his record. He was such a sweet person and such a creative soul.
Always smiling, always happy.
Yeah,
always...
and there's something to learn from that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah, shout out to Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this residency. This is a big deal. You got 12 shows at the Sphere.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
Man, thank you. I'm excited about it too. I've never done a residency in Vegas. We've always been too busy, but this is such a unique
Yeah.
different thing for me, my band, my crew, our road family, and the audience that we've built over the years. I just feel like it's such an what's the word, immersive thing. You know, it's such a shared moment. And I walked in there, I haven't seen a show yet. I haven't seen U2, I haven't seen the Eagles, I haven't seen
signed up without even seeing a show?
Yes, without seeing a show. But I went there and they showed me a little bit of what was possible. And it's like, I don't know, it's like we're all just when the band, the audience is all in a completely different state of consciousness.
Yeah.
And I looked at my crew and my team, and I went, "There's no way we're not doing this." Right?
There's no way we're not
no
doing
way. And so that's what we're doing this year.
And you said the acoustics are fantastic.
The sound system is fantastic. I mean, everything is shot, getting technical, is shot in 36K. So we have all this footage that we've used over the years in our stadium shows or whatever, and can't use a frame of it. We gotta reshoot everything, which is good because it just makes it really new,
of course,
and fresh, and that's one of the reasons that I agreed to do it. And
are you rehearsing now?
We're already in rehearsals. We're going to be rehearsing. It's a lot to put together.
It is.
And so once we're there, we're going to have a lot of fun. But getting there is a lot of work. But that's great.
What is the vibe of a Kenny Chesney concert?
Oh, wow.
How would you describe it?
Well, I think that it's full. I mean, not to talk about our own shows, but I get this from the audience. I feel like that our show is just full of positive energy and love. You're not going to be told what to think at our show. We don't preach to you. We're not going to tell you who to vote for. We're just going to open up our hearts and open up our arms and say, "Come on in." And
yeah, there you go. Come on. That's it. We can't wait.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Kenny Chesney, everybody. Check out KennyChesney.com for tickets to see him perform at the Sphere. We'll be right back with Brooke Shields. Stick around, everybody.